Let's go on YouTube. As promised, I'm going to make that short video of what I got from Record Store Day last weekend. As you can hear and read in the background, Mr. Big live was leaning into it live in Japan from the Big Finish tour a year ago. I kind of already had it, but I picked it up anyway because I have this from the actual Lean Into It tour, also live in Japan, Alive and Kickin', which is the song playing back there, the Laserdisc. Which it sounds pretty good. Eric Barton still has it, the band still has it. Unfortunately, of course, Pat Torpey is no longer here, so it's a new drummer. I had picked this up online afterwards because they didn't get it in the end. That's the Forbidden Omega Wave album. I figured this was going to sell for a lot of money because they only made 400, but I guess it's not that in demand because this isn't the first pressing. The first pressing was the 2010 when it came out. It was only in Germany. That fucking thing is expensive. This band, I'm not a huge fan. I never really got into it when I grew up. I listened to it later on. I do like Twisted Into Form. This one in the debut is not too bad, but they're not my favorite type of thrash band. I mean, Exodus and Testament are better Bay Area thrash bands by a mile. But Forbidden's okay. Like I said, Twisted Into Form is a pretty good record, but I picked it up because it's only 400 made. One more for Record Store Day, and I got the Motley Crue, of course. Even though they're cunts and got rid of the John Corabi cover off of it, or not the song. And I think there was 2 of them on there they got rid of. But it's not a big loss because Hooligan's Holiday, the Skinny Puppy version, sucked. Because they had like I don't know, it was like that remix. It was fucking shitty. But yeah, it's just B-sides, Quaternary EP, which should be cool to pick up if you ever see it, because I don't think it sold very many. Decade of Decadence, basically that's it, and John Corabi stuff that's erased off this version. These last 2 I just got in store after Record Store Day. This is the Kiss 1984 live, what is it, off the soundboard with Mark St. John, the only live bootleg or recording in general with Mark St. John. It was Eric Carr, Mark St. John, both rest in peace, and Paul and Gene. And it sounds pretty good. I mean, it's incomplete for a couple of the songs. Last song, Rock and Roll All Night, and Young and Wasted, because I guess the tape worn out, or not wore out, but ended. They didn't have enough tape at the time, and it's 1984, so it sounds pretty good though. And lastly, this is the last one I needed. This is the only Sabotage album I didn't have yet, and the one I haven't heard yet. Now, late Sabotage, they're among my least favorite Sabotage records. I really like one Zachary Stevens album. Another one's okay. Now this one, I think it's just with John on vocals. And I think a couple before that had mix of Zach and John, but I think this is just John Oliva on vocals. And supposedly Curtain Call is going to be coming out this year or next year, but since John hurt his spine, I don't know if it's ever going to come out or not. So Poets and Madmen, it's a splatter vinyl, and I think it has it also has an exclusive 7-inch included, which is pretty cool. I can do a Sabotage ranking eventually. It's pretty difficult because they're so complex of a band. Progressive metal is very hard to it's very hard to review because it's so, like I said, complex and layered and everything. So anyway, those are my titles I got for Record Store Day. Did you participate in Record Store Day? I thought this year, a lot of people were saying the metal selection was the most. For me, it sucked because a lot of it was bands I never even listened to. So 3 was more than I thought I was going to get, and the Reel to Reel was like $60 fucking. I'm like, fuck that, it's a covers album, so I didn't get that one. I have the CD and it ain't worth it. So what do you think of Record Store Day this year? The titles, I know it's a fucking pretty much a rip-off because all people will fucking buy these things and just sell them for more than what they're worth, but what did you have any titles you liked or wanted to get, didn't get, you got, whatever? Let me know in the comments, and I'll put another video here at the end like I always do, and subscribe if you want. And yeah, that's all for now. It was, like I said, a quick video. So rock on YouTube, take care, and I'll see you next time.